In this chapter, Lord Krishna discusses responding to several queries, beginning with Arjun's query, "What is Brahman?" The Lord also responds to several inquiries, including what constitutes fruitful activity, devotional service, and other yoga tenets, as well as devotional service in its purest form. Knowing the Supreme Lord to be the ultimate authority with the capacity to provide conclusive answers, Arjun has referred to him as Purushottama, the Supreme Person. There are a total of 27 verses in this chapter. But the real query is, how did the Supreme Lord respond to Arjun's queries? The indestructible, transcendental living thing is called Brahman, and his eternal nature is termed the Self, the ultimate Lord reveals. Verse 6 of the poem by Carl states that it is a requirement that a devotee only visits the God he can recall at the time of death. According to Carl, whoever thinks of him in the final moments will come to him. A devotee who seeks complete emancipation without focusing on anyone else should only recall the Supreme Divine God, according to the food. The Supreme God has been revealed to us by Brahm, and he has also revealed that his name is Kavim Kavir Dev. It is further asserted that there is no Kal in living things. Most of the time, we may not be aware of our death. Although we cannot influence our thoughts now of death, according to Lord Krishna, they are a result of the way we have thought throughout our lives. The majority of people will have a combination of personal and professional obligations. However, when we are with ourselves, this one notion will always take precedence in our minds. All of humanity receives the highest instruction from Lord Krishna. Given that our fate after death is determined by our thoughts at the time of death and that the notion of death is a result of our lifelong thinking, Lord Krishna instructs us to remember Ishvara and perform our duties. On the other hand, we are not asked to give up our duties and think about Ishvara all the time. Krishna wants us to remember Ishvara first and then perform our duty. In this case, meditation plays a major role and takes us to a whole new dimension. Only one thought may be processed by our mind at once. Consistent meditation practice allows us to refocus our ultimate thoughts on Ishvara. We were cut off from any sensual interactions by the yogic circumstance. Closing all sense doors, putting the mind on the heart, and trying to get established in yoga. After being situated in the yoga practice, if one thinks of the Supreme Personality and quits his body, he will certainly reach the spiritual planets. There are two paths, the light road and the dark path, according to the Vedas. One does not turn around when passing through the light but does so when passing through the darkness. The followers who are aware of these two routes are never perplexed. A person who chooses the path of devotional service to study the Vedas, make sacrifices, donate to charities, and engage in fruitful activities. He finally arrives at the supreme abode. In conclusion, Lord Krishna, the ultimate authority, reveals the ultimate truth about life, existence, and purpose. He answers Arjun's queries about Brahman and the nature of fruitful activities and emphasizes the importance of devotional service in its purest form. The Lord instructs us to remember God always and perform our duties, and meditation plays a crucial role in maintaining our ultimate thoughts on the Supreme Personality. The key to continued meditation is to keep our minds focused on the ultimate truth, and consistent practice helps us do just that. The path of devotional service leads us to the supreme abode, where we find ultimate peace and fulfillment. So, what are you waiting for? Start your journey towards self-discovery and enlightenment. Take the first step by incorporating meditation into your daily routine and focusing on your ultimate thoughts. Remember, the fate of your afterlife is determined by your thoughts at the time of death, so choose wisely and make each moment count. With Lord Krishna as your guide, you can attain the Supreme and find true happiness. If these videos are enjoyable, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us as well.